Garland. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young quickly to the flat. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go! Speedo blue.
Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, green. Ready.
Young will set to throw. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Hurts going to move him around. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion left goes Smith. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run right here with Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow. Steel. Black. Black shot. Ready.
Throwing. Young. Open man is Mingo. Complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, it's Rodgers. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 37.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now a give right side Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 63. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Good decision to keep the football and then some really good running to find the end zone.
And so much for scouting, because you know they went over this in practice on the defensive side, that you have to protect the edges in that RPO, that he may tuck it and keep it himself. Instead, he crashed down, and off he went.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Watch out now.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And they work this one out on the field across the 45. Now Young, you can see a change in the play. Young on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st and 10, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. To try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now they'll change things around before the snap. First down, and they go with Swift again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught by Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Oh, this is blocked. And the Eagles have got it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40. Throws out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Young. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Black Ultra.
Following the interception, Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready.
Final play of the half. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 53 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
Eagles 29, Panthers 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Young looks to throw on first down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And now an audible here into something else. Now a carry for Swift. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
63.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
White. Let's go. Go set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Wide open receiver complete. To get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Field black. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Yellow, go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Jet.
They'll throw again. Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Trumbull. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Now Young going to move him around.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, Young loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Does the big boy have the juice? Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Eagles 39, Panthers 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
To throw, Young. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Fight.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. You'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Young now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
6. Mega. Black Ultra. Set.
Young will set to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Score Eagles 39, Panthers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On second down, Swift. And he's got room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Once again, it's Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Swift. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Side is Brown. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Chip Elliott on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 46, Panthers 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
A first down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10.
Young now from the 50. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Okay, ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Great.
Now Hurts going to move him around. From the gun, here's Swift. And some space here. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 141 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Now they'll audible to something else.
Silver. Alpha. Hey, easy, 63, back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action. Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Tiger swarm.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 45 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And Young's throw there incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hut, hut.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
On the double.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Ready. Black shot. Ready, ready.
One last shot for Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Mingo. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.